Hello, welcome to my All Signs reading for January 2026, where I'm going to pull general messages for the month. I'm just going to do January, whatever pulls. So for Aries, January 2026. Yeah, I feel like you start the month ending something, um, like clean cut. This is end of a cycle, or you feel like you wrapped something up by the time January comes in. Your challenges could have been with a partnership. Uh, the first words I got was business. Then I had family, family, family business, family business. Your recommended action, Aries, is to market yourself. Something about marketing, campaigning, you being in the spotlight, uh, exposing something, or something in regards of you getting attention. Mm. Your outcome, I do see success. You basically get what you want, you have what you need, especially when it comes to your finances. Everything seems to come full circle and balance out. Mm-hmm. Overall energy, temperance. I was just talking about balancing out. That card signifies that. Um, are we in Sagittarius season now? I believe so. No, maybe. This could have had it been recently too. Let me see. Yeah, stressing. Well, you weren't getting any sleep, Aries. Your dynamics shift for you in a family conflict, in regards to a relationship, Aries. Clarify the Ten of Swords in the beginning. In the beginning of the month here, I feel like you enter in January clunking. I don't know what that means. Ten of Swords. You have the Ten of Wands clarifying the Ten of Swords. I just want to show you what that looks like. Okay. Difficult. You found this heavy. It was burdensome, or is burdensome. Three of Pence for Aries. I see fire energy. Your element is out here for sure. I mean, this is you. Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Six of Wands, and then the Page of Cups, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. I hear you celebrating something when it comes to personal growth, when it comes to emotional growth, emotional intelligence. You're evolving with your emotional intelligence. And you celebrate this because you know damn well what you were capable of doing back in the day, or you know damn well by you walking away, this brings ultimate fulfillment from what was stressing you. Aries, does this make sense? Wheel of Fortune for the Six of Wands. I do feel that. I feel like I don't know if it's fame or recognition, or this just feels like a cycle. People are viewing your news cycle as being publicized, Aries, for January 2026. So I hope that made sense. I hope that helped some way. For Taurus, Tauro, Taurus. I feel like I feel like I struggled saying that. Yep. For Taurus, January 2026. Sixth. I feel like someone's having a hard time speaking. Right off, intuitively, I got that you're not satisfied with whatever options that you have right now. hmm You have the Ace of Wands out here. So this is like passionate new beginnings, starting off January, probably hyped, excited about something. Maybe you going hard about your New Year's resolutions too. Mhm. But something is not satisfying you about this. That's your challenge, is being ungrateful, Taurus. Mhm. Your resolution is to be mindful of what you say, how you say it, how your delivery. Be mindful of your verbiage, your delivery this month with whatever conflict is happening. Your outcome is a strength. So it does, I feel like it's favorsome. Like whatever conflict is happening in January for you, Taurus, will turn out in your favor if you learn to tame your lion. Could be dealing with the Leo. Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is stressing you. You're having trouble sleeping, having trouble relaxing. You can't even get to a flow state, Taurus. Four of Cups. The Chariot. There could be a Cancer involved. Doesn't have to be, but it could be for someone. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Clarifying the Five. Whoosh. Yeah, it's definitely telling you, advising you here, Taurus, to let it go. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even mention. I'm gonna have to put this in the time stamps. But for all signs, I had scribed messages, right? And I figured maybe they weren't important. I should know better. I wrote down for our enemies and those who don't want us, finding the strength in forgiveness. It says it right here, right before. But I'm not saying it's not saying you don't have to totally forgive, but it's saying drop it. Drop it. Whatever it is that's stressing you and something that you feel like you were going to go ahead and go through anyway, or maybe you might, whatever you're thinking about, you might go ahead and go through with it. But I'm telling you right now, it's advised to not do that. I don't know. Maybe you're seeking vengeance. Maybe you're seeking um, maybe clarify the strength for Taurus. Yeah, this could have to do with a legal issue, and I only say that because I see the little balancing symbol there in the corner. Legal issues, finances having to do in ties with legal. If I could talk, yeah. Mhm. Options. King of Cups. King of Cup. You're looking for something, looking for a new job, looking for an outlet, looking for advice, emotional advice, like sound advice. And you're keeping this close to chest. There's a lot going on with you internally, Taurus. Hope that helped. Wonder if I'm going too fast. Sometimes the sense of time isn't real doing this. Perception of time. For Gemini, January 2026. The twins and twins. This is what I heard. You remember that commercial? High Priestess. This could be a Gemini that's like coming off very psychic. This Gemini is getting their messages from the wind, bro. The wind is telling this Gemini secrets. Let's find out, right? Let's see. For Gemini, January 2026, Temperance. The High Priestess came out again. Two of Swords. Queen of Wands. What is happening? I feel like this is a Gemini that's up on game. Like this Gemini already knows. Strategic, very air sign like. Very, this is chess, not checkers saying, very cliche saying, this is how I feel, what I feel when I look at these 4 cards placed out like this. Yeah. Temperance, High Priestess, Two of Swords, Queen of Wands. This is somebody who is like, checkmate, bitch. And they look good doing it. Gemini. What the fuck? This could have to do with a relationship that you're being quiet about, a heartbreak that you're being quiet about, a disappointment that you're being quiet about because you up on game. Let's go ahead and bring it down to 3D because sometimes I go thorough. I get very thorough. This could be a Gemini that hired a PI, for example, a PI that probably spied on their person and came back with the information. And the Gemini has it documented. For the Temperance, Two of Cups is a relationship. This one's very specific, Gemini. This is a relationship. Is it romantic though? Because it could be business. No, I'm getting romantic. The High Priestess, the Hanged Man, clarifying the High Priestess. And then the Swords, Eight of Swords, clarifying the Two of Swords. The High Priestess again, clarifying the Queen of Wands. This Gemini knows this is factual. You cannot lie to this Gemini. I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's dealing with the Gemini, probably betraying the Gemini. I don't know. Gemini, I keep saying that. How many times? Take a shot every time I say Gemini. It's time to heal from this connection. You're cutting this off. Whatever this was, whatever you found out, Gemini, I feel like you do have it. You have hard evidence. Mm-hmm. It's material evidence too. How is this your advice? I still feel like there's a part of you, Gemini, that even with this evidence, you kind of don't want to believe it. You're forced to, though. Because you're going back and forth in your head, right? Like, oh, could somebody really forge this, though? No. It had to do with a family situation. Yeah, lovers. Awaiting something new. Awaiting an email from spying. This spiral into a depression. This is... I wonder if a water sign had anything to do with this, or if your partner was a water sign, Gemini. The advice is your perception. So be mindful of your perception in these times. That's so vague. I'm hearing you should be comfortable knowing, you should be okay knowing, you should let go now, knowing that you see, now you can see with your eyes. I should clarify it for you and you can put it to rest. Put this commitment or whatever you were committed to rest, that you no longer will be committed to in this family union. That was heavy. That one was heavy. 9. Okay. Cancer, January 2026. Cancer. For Cancer, please, January 2026. Why did I keep lisping? Cancer, I feel like you're focusing on something that you may have lost in the past, something that is no longer in your life. Maybe you could be reflecting on something from your past. It could be a past living situation that you did get over. You're acknowledging these feelings about it. The challenge is something with the challenge is being way too nosy, wanting to know things that you're not ready to know, or that you already know, but why would you keep digging? I guess it's to, man, what is it? Everybody's like Sherlock Holmes, or that's what I feel like it's been seeping into. Very Sherlocky Holmes. Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like your challenge is to not want to seek more um, evidence. Hmm. Advice, Two of Wands. To be patient. Patience. Looking forward to feedback. To receive constructive criticism, or whatever people are giving you back. I guess I'm trying to make sense of that. What was that? Outcome is the magician. You are the ultimate manifester, Cancer. You get what you want. Clarify. Five of Cups. Hmm. Six of Wands. Five of Cups. I feel like this could probably be very publicly seen, maybe, how you can sulk. Uh, or maybe it was public. Something was public about a disappointment. Or is, clarify, Page of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, you just want to keep this hidden, or whatever is hidden. Your challenge is going after what is hidden. Why is it a challenge? I wonder if it disappoints you. Clarify, Two of Wands. Page of Wands for the Two of Wands. In total, that's the Three of Wands. Break that down to the three. He's starting small. Yeah, to me, it's all like facing out into the distance. It took me a minute, almost as if you're focusing on the way outcome. You're way in the further, you know. Advice is to bring it in now, like focus on the present, because there's things that need your focus right now to get to where you want to go, Cancer. You've been astral traveling, you've been time traveling. Clarify the Magician for Cancer and the Fool. You got the Fool here twice. So that's definitely taking leaps and risks of faith. You're like, all right, I'm gonna put my faith in this new business. I'm gonna put my faith in this relationship. Catch me. Catch me. I'm gonna be caught. Well, I'm gonna find out. That's how it feels. Yeah. Look, you got the Fool, and then you got the couple behind the Fool. What's the secret? The King of Cups, the Emperor. There could be multiple suitors that are watching this go down, Cancer, and they're not happy about it. Being spied on about this family situation. People find out. They won't ever tell you how they feel, though. They won't discuss their disappointments, but you can sense it. You intuitively know. Hope that helped, Cancer. Leo, hi. January 2026 for Leo. General messages. January 2026 for Leo. General messages. Seven of Cups. Temperance. Nine of Cups. Ten of Wands. Off. This could have to do with a living situation, Leo. I wonder if you're looking for a new home. It could be just as simple as that. I wonder if you're looking for a new place to live, somewhere that feels more zen to you, more peaceful. Or that could be your challenge. Your challenge is finding the time to yourself to reset. Mm. Whoops. You could also have something going on with your legs to keep your up with your, I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Yeah, Nine of Cups. I feel like that Nine of Cup energy is very bachelory energy. Advice is to keep options open in regards to this is a Leo making a decision here. Sorry, it took me a minute because I know what I want to say. I know what I'm seeing here. You're finding challenges keeping yourself open-minded about the current circumstances, Leo. Those current circumstances could be something involving a home situation and a relationship. It's your person right there, Leo, in the back. I wonder if a Leo is out here thinking of something else that woulda, coulda, shoulda. Clarify the Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands, Temperance. Yeah. So, Leo, either you or somebody you are dealing with was trying to keep their options open. Could be in a relationship, could be in a job setting. And this came fast. It happened fast. It probably came in fast and left fast. Right? Something is happening quick. Something is happening quickly. And the truth will come out about this. This does not stay secret. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to keep it a secret, it's not going to stay a secret. Your advice is to keep your options open in ways of how you make money. So that's hard work. Like, it could be a job. You could be job searching too. Finances. You will reach your financial goals, but it will take time. I feel like the Nine of Pentacles always gets where he's going, but it does take time. Might take you a little bit longer. What's behind that? Yeah. Patience the world. Many disappointments with balancing. Putting ending to things. It could be financial habits too, Leo. Your advice is your finances. The focus to go through everything with the fine comb to pick it up. Receipts, tax returns, budgeting. Mm-hmm. Outcome is you still feeling something is burdensome this month. And I get spying too. You're being disappointed by something you see, something you find out, or vice versa, somebody with you, Leo. So, Virgo, January 2026. Hi, Virgo. General messages for Virgo, January 2026. I feel like, Virgo, you are Hmm? Is this Virgo? Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm getting just off rip, off like first instinctual thoughts were or intuitive. There's a Virgo here dealing with two people, two men, and there's a Virgo in between two men here. Um this earth sign. Yeah, I see earth in between two people. And you could be Virgo, you could be ghosting both of these options to focus on your own finances and focus on your own growth and prosperity. You're like, I don't have the time, guys. I can't choose. Don't make me choose. Don't make me choose. It's not funny, is it? I don't know, King of Wands. Because you look damn good, Virgo. You look good as fuck. And these two people could message you at the same time. Hmm. So you could probably be overwhelmed with these options. Maybe both of these. Okay, there could be a Virgo in January that have two solid options and you don't know who to choose. So you choose self. Clarify King of Cups. Who's this guy? Yeah, that King of Cups is asking for your hand in marriage, promising you a home and everything. What the heck? This sounds specific. I'm sorry. Very specific. Oh, shoots. A death to what? New beginnings and endings. Finances. New beginnings with finances. Okay, Virgo, you intuitively know that one of these options aren't what they say they are when it comes to their finances. Or maybe you feel like they lie about their finances. You're hyper aware. What else? When it comes, I see here for your challenge. Your challenge is ghosting. Your challenge is ignoring. Your challenge is ignoring these two options. And let's just say they weren't people, right? Because you could do two options with jobs, maybe two options with family members. Maybe there's two family members in between this Virgo. And one side is promising something to you in regards of home. Maybe this family member's trying to and real estate. I don't know. Does that make sense? I'm pushing too hard because intuitively this was just like a single finance Virgo that does have options and they're solid, but one of them might be lying about their finances. Doesn't mean he's lying about how he feels towards you, but it's just the finances part that throws you off. um, Give me another one for Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you know he has potential, oh, and you think he's fine, like he's really fine. You're like, oh no, he's not broke. It's not that he's broke. It's just that it's gonna take time to get to his expenses, and it might not be on your timeline. Virgo, I don't know. I hope these messages helped. Meet me in part 2 for all signs. Yeah.